So, is Knack the right no-code tool to build your next big business app? That is the big question we're tackling today. We are going to break down its core strategy, its absolute killer pricing advantage, and exactly where it shines in 2025. First, let's start with a number. Almost $94 billion. That's how big the no-code market is projected to be by 2029. We're talking about an exploding industry, which means choosing the right platform isn't just a tech decision anymore, it's a critical, strategic move for your entire business. So yeah, in a market that is this crowded, how on earth do you know if Knack is the one for you? Well, to figure that out, we've got to understand what it is, what it does better than literally anyone else, and how it really stacks up against the competition. And to do that, we have to start right at the beginning. What is Knack, really? What's its core philosophy? Because trust me, understanding this is the key to everything else. At its heart, Knack is all about the database. It's this all-in-one system that brings together your data, your app's front end, and all your business logic into a single subscription. And this is huge because it solves what I call the patchwork problem. No more trying to stitch together different tools for your forms, your database, and your user portals. It's all in one place. The way you build a Knack follows this really clear, logical flow. First, you define your data, you structure it all out. Then, from there, you build the interface using their drag-and-drop tools. And finally, you automate all your workflows. It's this simple three-step process designed to be super straightforward, even if you're not a developer. Now, when you look at Knack's slice of the market, you see it holds around 2.4% of what we call mind share. And at first glance, you might think, whoa, that seems kind of tiny. You might even think they're struggling. But that number, it really doesn't tell the whole story. So here's the crucial point. This isn't a weakness. It is a deliberate strategy. Knack is not trying to be the jack of all trades. It's a mature, stable, specialist platform that has intentionally focused on dominating one thing exceptionally well, building data-heavy business apps like client portals and custom CRMs. And this focus on its niche leads us directly to its single biggest advantage. If the strategy is the core of the platform, then its pricing model is the game-changing plot twist. And believe me, it's often the one thing that makes the decision for a business. See, most software platforms charge you per user. This basically feels like a tax on your growth. Every new client, every new vendor you add to your system, it increases your bill. Knack does things totally differently. It uses resource-based pricing, which means your cost is tied to your data and storage, not the number of people using it. And this right here, this is the headline. Unlimited users on every single plan. This isn't just some marketing gimmick. It's a fundamental shift in how you think about the long-term cost and the scalability of your app. Just look at this, from the $59 starter plan all the way up to enterprise. That unlimited users benefit is a constant. This is what makes those large-scale apps, like member directories with thousands of users, or huge client portals, economically possible on Knack in a way they just aren't on other platforms. Okay, so we know what Knack is, and we get what makes its pricing so darn powerful. But how does it actually do in the arena? Let's run it through the gauntlet and see how it stacks up against its biggest rivals. First up, Airtable. The easiest way to think about this is Airtable is like a supercharged spreadsheet. It's perfect for internal teams organizing projects. Knack, on the other hand, is a true application builder. And the key difference? You choose Knack when you need a secure portal for external users, where every single person can only see their own data. Next, Quickbase. This is a classic market split. Quickbase is a heavyweight. It's built for huge enterprises with massive budgets and a deep need for complex compliance features. Knack is for small and medium-sized businesses that need to be agile, fast, and affordable without a ton of IT oversight. And finally, Bubble. These two platforms really represent opposite ends of the no-code world. Bubble gives you total pixel-perfect design freedom, but man, it comes with a steep learning curve. Knack prioritizes speed and functionality, letting you build a powerful, working business app in a fraction of the time. Okay, so it's great for internal tools, it's great for client portals, but what about the ultimate test? Can you actually build and sell a commercial software-as-a-service product with Knack? The short answer is a definitive yes. Knack actually markets itself specifically for this. But, and this is a really important but, your success is going to depend on you understanding the platform's capabilities and, more importantly, your responsibilities as the person building it. I mean, Knack provides the essential toolkit you need. You've got user roles, data isolation to keep customer data separate, and payment integrations like Stripe. It's also built on a secure infrastructure that meets key compliance standards like SOC 2, that's for data security, and even HIPAA for healthcare apps on its enterprise plans. The tools are all there for you. And this is probably the most critical takeaway from this entire review. Knack gives you the power to build a secure multi-tenant app, but it doesn't do it for you automatically. The responsibility for designing a secure architecture, for setting up every single filter and permission correctly to make sure data stays separate, that falls entirely on you, the builder. So after breaking all of this down, let's pull everything together into one final verdict. What's the bottom line here, and what should your next step be? The decision actually becomes pretty clear. Knack is the right choice if you're building something like a client portal or a member directory. It's the right choice if your main concern is handling a large number of users without your costs spiraling out of control. And it's the right choice if getting to market fast is way more important than having a pixel-perfect design. But on the flip side, if you need total design freedom for a consumer app, you should be looking at Bubble. If you're in a massive enterprise that needs deep, out-of-the-box compliance, Quickbase is your tool. And if you're just organizing stuff for your internal team, Airtable's probably all you need. And that leaves us with one final thought. We've established that Knack is a uniquely powerful and an economically smart platform for a very specific set of problems. So the question is no longer about the tool. It's about you. The tool is powerful, for sure, but is your plan for using it secure?